Let's go back to the phone lines. David O'Connor, the head coach for Giles County. He had one of those Northwest Tennessee teams he had one of those West Tennessee teams, not Northwest, but West Tennessee teams tonight in Fayette Ware, and he joins us on the Gilly Crane Hotline. Coach O'Connor, big win on the road. Congratulations, a shutout win.
Well, first of all, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you guys having me on. It was a good win for our team. We've had some tough games where we played deep in the games, tight with some people. We couldn't pull out some wins, and tonight was one of those. We kind of clicked offensively from the opening bell and played well.
And the only knock on it is it's not a region win, but you can use this momentum in a region contest, can't you?
That's exactly right. Yeah, it was good just to get back on the winning track, to be honest with you. And then we've got another tough non-region game again next week with Tullahoma.
Yeah, it should be a great one. Now, you're back at the Brickyard for that? I'm not looking at my schedule.
Yes, sir. We'll be at the Brickyard next week, and Coach Giles and his guys will come over, and they seem to be playing much better, and they've kind of got off of the rough skid they had been on, and the best I can tell, those guys are playing really well.
Yeah, and but let's not spend too much time looking ahead right now. It's celebration time, and I guess it's drive back time from West Tennessee. How long was the bus ride over there?
It's right at 3 hours. It wasn't a bad drive at all. We were able to leave early and got here in plenty of time to really enjoy the trip, and then we went out and handled business, which made the trip even better. That's much more satisfying.
Talk about some of the kids that statistically had big nights for you.
I had John back as our quarterback. He walked out. He had another great game. I think he threw for 5 touchdowns, and maybe 3 of them were to K.J. Ziegler, one of our good receivers, and just a really good night throwing the football. And actually, we did some good things on the ground when we ran the ball. So, but I guess the best part of the night was defensively when we went out and pitched a shutout against an athletic team, a team that's got some players that can go make some plays.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. You had some guys obviously step up for you on the defensive end.
We did. C.J. Bryant, I think he's improving every week as a linebacker, and we've got several other guys. I think Samari Howell on the defensive line does a great job, and then Siri Holt in the secondary, and even Luke Williams, a young sophomore that plays one of our corners. He had a pick tonight, which was a big play for us.
That's what I was going to ask, is turnovers are always big in a game like that. Dennis Weaver, Eric Keith talking to David O'Connor, the head football coach for the Giles County Bobcats, victorious tonight in a shutout win over Fayette Ware.
Coach O'Connor, it's been a long run because no off weeks, really, as I look at your schedule. How's the team holding up? Do you have any major injuries going into these final 2 games?
Well, no, actually, we're really pretty healthy. We held one receiver out this week that probably could have played, but wanted to try to make sure he's healthy for the run there at the end. But overall, we've been really, really fortunate and really blessed that we've not had any severe injuries.
Looking at the bigger picture, I guess at this point in time, you're trying to make sure that you get the best possible situation that you can for yourself and your team in the playoffs. What do you need to do well between now and the end of the season to position yourself for those playoffs?
Well, really, we need to win our last region game. Stratford, we've got Tullahoma next week, and then we have Stratford in the final week, and that's a big win for us. With a win there, that guarantees us number 2 and at least to host the first round of the playoffs.
Right.
But now we'll match up with a pretty tough region with Fairview and all those guys over there, and in the Region 6. But we're sure excited about getting in the playoffs, and we'd really like to host a playoff game there in the Brickyard.
Yeah, that would be nice there at Sam Davis Park. You guys do it right over there in Giles County, and I know that the folks back in Giles County miss not hearing you guys tonight on WKSR. We appreciate you spending time with us here on Friday Night Thunder. Have a safe trip back, sir, and we look forward to talking to you again real soon, okay?
Yes, sir. We appreciate it. Thanks for having us on, and it was a really good night for the Bobcats.
All righty. Thank you very much, Coach. It is indeed a good night for the Bobcats tonight, Eric. Giles County now 5-3 overall and 2-1 in region play. They still, like you said, they still have Stratford to go. They're going to be in the playoffs, it appears. I don't see any way that they wouldn't be in the playoffs, but it's going to be one of those situations that they could be a number 2 seed, or they could have to travel to Fairview in the first round. So they need to handle business.
Yeah, and I think they're happy that Stratford is next on the schedule for region play.
All righty. Speaking of handling business, we're going to handle business at the top of the hour. We'll take a break right now for our stations on the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network.